Larry, Pronews 7 first told you about issues of accountability and transparency being raised in Tucumcari after a commissioner discovered that Quay County was giving money to the Economic Development Corporation without any strings attached, and that the president of the EDC was unwilling to disclose his expenditures even to public officials. Transparency at the Tucumcari EDC continues to be an ongoing issue. When we tried to call Executive Director Pat Vanderpool, originally we got this message because the number on his letterhead is wrong.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. The number you dialed has been changed, disconnected, or is no longer in service.
And while Mr. Vanderpool told local press that he's looking to improve telling the story of the EDC's mission, he hasn't returned several phone calls from Pronews 7. Additionally, Mr. Vanderpool, although he heads a corporation that is funded primarily with public money, we found a tax lien at the clerk's office that shows he owes the state of New Mexico over $26,000. The EDC has been the subject of inquiry since Quay County Commissioner Sue Dowell started asking questions about giving $50,000 to the EDC yearly without a service contract.
I would very much like accountability and transparency. If you're doing a good job, if you're making positive improvements in our county, stand up and tell your story. It's real simple questions. How much money from the taxpayers did you get? How did you spend that money? What did you do good for us with the money we gave you?
I think the past commission maybe had never asked Mr. Vanderpool these questions and asked him to be accountable for the funds, and so therefore I don't think he ever did anything wrong. I think he just all of a sudden, why are people asking me?
In a 2-1 vote this morning, the County Commission rammed through a service agreement with little notice. Quay County Commissioner Mike Cherry didn't make himself available for an on-camera interview, but he released a statement to Pronews 7 saying, when it came up that we didn't have a service agreement, we thought it would be a good idea. And while EDCs are not subject to the New Mexico Inspection of Public Records Act, the mayor of Tucumcari is reviewing the events that have transpired and will consider all of this when the service contract comes up for renewal with the city in June.
But we're going to look at monitoring very closely, making sure it's as efficient as we can possibly make it. And when contracts are up, we plan on reviewing the success to make it more efficient for the people.
Commissioner Dowell is concerned that this newly minted contract is probably not in the best interest of Quay County taxpayers.
Maybe haste left some things out of what needs to be in that service agreement.
And the EDC service agreement with the county that was approved today by the Quay County Commission is extremely similar to the one the EDC has with the city of Tucumcari, with some extra provisions. For now, many people that we spoke with say Tucumcari is open for business, and they're just looking for guidance from the EDC on how they're spending taxpayers' money. From the Kennedy Broadcast Center, David Grasso-Ortega for Pronews 7.